Hello everybody, it's Jason Artiga and this is another episode of Cinema Macabro. Today's episode is pretty much an alien themed month thing I'm doing for the 40th anniversary of Alien. I'm going to review pretty much all of Alien's ripoffs. The film was made in 1979 and had a slew of ripoffs, everything from movies like Scared to Death, directed by William Malone, to Galaxy of Terror, and etc. etc. However, this film that I'm going to review, Titan Find, was directed by William Malone. William Malone directed a film that pretty much was a home video success called Scared to Death, shot on a $7,000 budget in LA. The movie made its money back in Manila and also on home video in the North American market. MGM later on approached Malone with a project that was similar to Alien called Creature. Malone took it, and the film was shot on a $700,000 budget. And this film was pretty much a wide release film in the theater, making its money back. It made about $5 million, making $4 million profit in the box office. William Malone once again proved that he was a talent in making low-budget films. However, this film was 1 year shy of Alien's release and had lots of the same people who worked on Aliens work on Titan Find. The film begins with a group of astronauts making their discovery in one of Saturn's moons called Titan. They find this long obelisk-like capsule and they start taking pictures of the tomb, when one of the astronauts is told to sit on the capsule and it breaks, releasing a deadly alien force inside, killing both of them. We then see this space station who tries to contact the crew, and they're pretty much, the crew's pretty much infected with an organism or possessed, and fly their spaceship directly into the station. Through the title credits, it's explained that we are in direct rivalry with a German company called Richter Dynamics, also our enemies in a race to find alien life. We are introduced to the crew: Stan Ivar, who plays Mike Davidson, Lyman Ward, who plays David Perkins, Wendy Shaw, who plays Beth, Marie Lauren, who plays Susan Delambre, Annette McCarthy, who plays Dr. Wendy Oliver, Diane Salinger, who plays Security Officer Bryce, and the immortal Klaus Kinski, who plays Hans Rudolf Hafner. So the crew is pretty much a search and rescue team that set down on this planetoid or moon and pretty much find the remnants of what the German team was working on. So as they progress, they find the derelict German ship and they go inside and they pretty much find a dead body. Freaked out by this, they see a creature and the crew decides to flee from that derelict ship, leaving Dr. Wendy Oliver behind a closed door, who later gets killed by this creature. While the rest of the crew escape with their lives, later Wendy, who is now in control of the creature by a head crab, visits John and seduces him outside. She basically takes his helmet off, making him faint, and she puts a head crab on the side of his head, getting into his thoughts and actions, which are controlled by the creature who is in that capsule. And during this time, they bump into a stowaway, played by Klaus Kinski, Hans Rudy Hafner, who was pretty much inspired by Geiger, and whose first initials are Hans Rudy. Hans Rudy tells them that the ship is damaged and they have more oxygen on a German ship. And the bodies they found of his crew were all killed by the creature in this capsule. And it waited 20 centuries to be released, and now it's ready to kill. They have to get there fast. One by one, the crew is stalked not only by the creature, by those it reanimates through those head crabs. Now, when I first saw Creature, in the movies, I thought it was absolutely impressive. It delivers on its low budget, and not only we have decent creature effects, but we have great gore scenes. At this one exploding head scene that has to be seen to believe it's right out of Scanners or Maniac. The film has impressive sets, although it's a smaller scale than Alien. It still pretty much is convincing. Robert Skotak is pretty much a talent at arranging this, along with New World Productions, who often worked with James Cameron in films like Galaxy of Terror, Escape from New York, The Terminator, and Aliens the following year. The acting in the film is pretty great by the leads, and yes, Klaus Kinski delivers as an awesomely creepy character that oozes toxic masculinity. This one scene where he grabs Bryce's ass was unrehearsed and was improvised. And when I say improvised, I mean improvised. The cinematography of the film is absolutely amazing. Harry Mathias shoots his film taking advantage of the aspect ratio, and at times giving the film the look of something 4 times its budget. On home video, you will never see this due to the cropping of the original format, which was Panavision 233:1 to 4:3, and the framing and composition is very well done using this aspect ratio. Sadly, there's not an HD version of this film, and at times, I mentioned earlier, I saw a HD version once uploaded to YouTube for 3 months, and it was on 60 frames a second. It makes you think, did William Malone upload this? One alternative versions of the movie poster of Titan Find or Creature, that one of the crew members has the M42A pulse rifle on the cover. Could this be the same armorer who worked on Aliens the following year? And was this a wonderful, iconic weapon originally used for Creature? Factoid, Wendy Schaal is known for playing Francine in American Dad. My last thoughts on Creature or Titan Find. It's one of the best Alien ripoffs since Galaxy of Terror, and I would say see this film if you can. Now, William Malone actually had a copy of this film, and what he basically did was remastered it himself and released it on DVD in its true aspect ratio for DVD. And apparently MGM caught wind to this and sent him a cease and desist letter, making him stop selling copies of the video. And those copies actually made eBay, because you actually can buy them. I think a lot of them are like maybe region 3, or they're pretty much like in England. I keep forgetting the regions. And pretty much like you can get them for like 20 to 50 bucks. But would they be as clear as what I saw on YouTube? Believe me, it wasn't a Mandela effect. I saw Creature at 720 in its aspect ratio and then some. And if you like this video, please leave a like or comment down below, and we could talk more about this film. And please subscribe, people. I need more subscribers. I'm pretty much at 200 subscribers. There's a lot of people subscribing really fast, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for all those who leave likes and comments, because it shows you care and you love this show. So help this show keep going on Alien Month. And maybe the next episode I'm going to review is Galaxy of Terror. And with that, guys, I'll see you at the next episode.